1984 to 1992 Lincoln Mark VII front air spring conversion. The first thing you want to do is remove the panels in the trunk and turn off the air suspension switch located in the trunk. Make sure you turn it off before lifting the vehicle. Now you safely raise the vehicle and get the front wheels off the ground so you can gain access to the front strut after you take the front wheel off. Remove the air solenoid from the airbag by removing the clip and turning the solenoid counterclockwise. Remove the brake caliper to more easily access the air spring. Now all you got to do is unbolt it from the spindle. Don't disconnect the line or anything like that, because then you'll be bleeding the brakes, and there's no need to do that. Disconnect the ride height sensor by releasing the clip on the back of the sensor. Release the ABS line from the brackets to increase the slack in the brake line, because you're going to need all the room you can get in order to get the bag out. Now you disconnect the sway bar end link. Now would be a good time if you need new end link bushings to replace those too. Remove the retaining clip underneath the airbag. Turn the ring at the top of the airbag to release the bag and remove it from the vehicle. If you don't do this, the bag won't come out. You'll be fighting with it the rest of the day and you'll be mad. Don't be afraid to hit the ring if you need to. This one was wedged in there pretty good just from sitting for so long. We actually had to take a screwdriver and hit it, a little gentle persuasion to make it move. Remove the 3 top strut nuts to allow greater movement of the control arm. Now what you want to do is push the control arm down. This will give you room to pull the strut out of the way. That way you can take it out. Remove the top and bottom pucks from the Strutmaster box and install them in the vehicle. Now guys, the pucks are marked top and bottom. Make sure you put them in the right place or you're going to have a really hard time putting everything together, and it's just not going to work that well. Remove the new coil spring from the box and install it into the vehicle. Raise the lower control arm back into place, realign the strut, put the bolts back in, then tighten it all up, and don't forget to put on the top strut nuts. Reconnect the sway bar end links and reattach the ABS line to the brackets. This is a pretty straightforward installation. Just take your time, do it right, and your car will look like $1,000,000 when you get done. Reattach the brake caliper and the ride height sensor. Use a zip tie around the old air solenoid to keep it out of the way and keep it from moving around. Now the next step is to go to the trunk, remove the panels, and get to the suspension switch. It's located on the driver's side of the trunk. And it's time to disable it. Locate and cut the dark green wire with a light green stripe, then wrap the ends with electrical tape. Place the suspension switch back into the on position and return the trunk panels back into their places. Reinstall the front wheel, lower the vehicle to the ground, and you're ready to roll. This concludes our mechanical portion of our front coil spring conversion. All you got to do is take your time, do the job right. If you run into any trouble, feel free to call us. We'll answer your questions.